Prices at the pump could pay off big for one local school.
Temperatures will be easing off just a little bit over the next couple of days across East Alabama. We'll have the complete temperature forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll talk high school volleyball from last night, and the new ASWA Football poll is out. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. MAPCO in front of Jacksonville Walmart is partnering up with Jacksonville High School. Everyone who purchases a gallon of gas at pump number 9, MAPCO will contribute 10 cents to Jacksonville High School through the whole month of September. Kitty Stone will have the same opportunity in March. If you're in high school and interested in making a difference in your city, here's your chance. Recently, the Gadsden City Council approved Mayor Ford's proposal to form a Gadsden City Youth Council as a way to advise the mayor and city council on issues facing young people in the city. To be eligible, you must be a resident of Gadsden, at least 14 years old to 18 years old, and in grades 10 through 12. Members will be nominated by the mayor and approved by the city council. The youth council will meet monthly and present a youth master plan to benefit young people at a meeting in spring of 2025. The deadline to apply is noon on Friday, that's September 13th, 2024. When we return, it's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas in one local community.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Oxford Community Chorus had its first rehearsal last night, kicking off the fall choir season. The Oxford Community Chorus is entering its 4th season under the direction of Don Gober. At around 60 members, this all-volunteer choir brings singers from all over the area, some as far away as Delta and Piedmont. Gober says the group is looking forward to the annual Christmas concert.
We had an awful lot of excitement at our first rehearsal. We had a large group, we had several new people joining the group, and for this, as we prepare for this concert, we almost have totally new music in our folder. It's going to be an exciting concert and an awful lot of fun.
The community choir meets every Tuesday night at OPAC in Oxford through the fall and spring season. Gober says that even though rehearsals have already started, people are still more than welcome to join.
We've had our first rehearsal, but it's not too late to come and be a part of us. We will accept new people into the choir through the month of September. We meet on Tuesday nights at 6:30 at OPAC, in the basement of OPAC.
Gober says this year's Christmas concert will be filled with some of the classic Christmas songs we all know and love.
We're doing some traditional Christmas carols with a bit of a wrinkle to them. We're doing a thing called Christmas on Broadway that features a lot of Christmas songs from Broadway plays. And we're doing a song from Home Alone too.
When we come back, updates to a local trail continue to make strides.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The extension of the Ladiga Trail through North and West Anniston has continued making great strides in the grading phase of the project. During August, B&B developers successfully crushed the aggregate base placed from Michael Tucker Park all the way down to Blue Mountain Road. During this phase, B&B encountered some unsuitable material near Blue Mountain Road that needed to be excavated and replaced with stone so a more stable base could be added. The area had been previously used as backfill for a sewer main, and there will be a noticeable difference in color and consistency. B&B has added temporary entrances to minimize dirt and mud tracking onto roadways and still be able to access the trail during the construction. ALDOT number 1 stone was placed at these points to keep things clean and safe. Also, the first phase of bridge construction is underway with the installation of helical piers at Cane Creek and 4th Street. These piers will serve as the foundation for the new bridge abutments. A sinkhole near the north end of the concrete bridge was excavated, revealing remnants of an old railroad timber that has deteriorated over time. At this time, the City of Anniston appreciates the public's continued patience and support. Well, we have enjoyed a break in some very hot temperatures. Nice breeze has been blowing recently. Now John Holder is going to join us in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what we can expect for the remainder of the week. John?
Katie, the rest of the week is going to be on the cool side, relatively speaking, for early September in East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
It was a very pleasant September day across East Alabama. Not too bad. A mix of clouds and sun, but more sun than clouds today. 85 for the high, a few degrees below the normal for this time of year. This morning, right at our average, 66 degrees. Record high temperature 101. The record low 48. We're going to sunrise tomorrow at 6:20, and we'll set the sun this evening. Look at that, at 7:04 as those days continue to shorten. Weather on your street on a Wednesday night, mostly cloudy skies tonight across East Alabama. That will keep the temperatures up. 68 for the low tonight on Bradley Avenue in Hoax Bluff. That's over there right behind Hoax Bluff High School. If you're out in that area, should be a very pleasant September evening coming up tonight. On your Thursday, hey, Tomahawk Trail, Sachs out in Indian Oaks, temperatures trending down. We've been in the mid-80s the last couple of days. That's below normal. How about 81 tomorrow with a small chance of an afternoon shower? I don't think anyone will complain about that coming up on your Thursday. For the start of the weekend on Friday, you haven't seen anything yet, folks. We're looking at 70s for highs coming up on Friday. Cool temps, especially for this time of year on Green Acres Road in East Teboga. You also have about a 40% chance of a pop-up light shower. No storms with this, nothing like that, but we could see a passing shower, very light in nature at some point in time on Friday afternoon. But again, those temperatures holding in the 70s. Pretty nice for early September. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Not much rain. If we have any rain, it will be really within the next 48 hours or so. A 20% chance tomorrow afternoon, a 40% chance on Friday. Look at that temperature, 76 degrees, about a dozen degrees below the norm for this time of year. We'll bounce back and dry out, though, for the weekend. We're right back into the low 80s again on Saturday and Sunday, and we'll climb back toward the mid-80s for the early part of next week, as we'll be back in that 84 to 86 degree range, and it will be dry with plenty of sunshine. But folks, how about some 50s? We're going to look at temperatures that are going to be, again, about a dozen degrees below the average for most of the weekend. Sunday morning and Monday morning, 55 degrees, 56 on Tuesday. Very, very nice weather coming up. Lows in the 50s and 60s, highs in the 70s and 80s. Not bad across East Alabama. We don't have any relief coming as far as rainfall goes from the tropics. Our weekly look at what's happening out there. Now, a week ago, there was nothing out there and nothing coming. Now we have 4 disturbances all over the place, really, here in the Atlantic Basin. But the National Hurricane Center says that the highest probability for any of those to develop into some kind of a tropical depression or tropical storm is only about 20%. That's the highest. So right now, none of these 4 systems are looking like they will be a threat whatsoever to bring us some much needed rainfall back here to East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. to break down your Thursday at a glance, right back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News, as we will detail the forecast for the weekend for all of East Alabama. Coming up in sports, big volleyball match happening in Oxford yesterday, and Jordan Smith has all the coverage for you right now. Jordan?
Thanks, John. Last night, the Oxford Yellow Jackets hosted a tri-match with White Plains and Alexandria. The Yellow Jackets started the night off with the Wildcats of White Plains. Oxford swept the Wildcats in 3 sets, 25-14, 25-8, and 25-14. The Valley Cubs in Oxford would actually take their matchup into 5 sets, with Alexandria winning in the end in the 5th set. Those scores were 25-17 Cubs, 34-32 Oxford, 14-25 Alexandria, 26-24 Yellow Jackets, and then 19-17 Alexandria. To end the night, some notable players for Oxford last night were Erilyn Poole with 30 digs. Peyton Brooks had 75 assists, 17 digs, and 1 block, and 17 aces. And Millie Prince had 34 kills, 14 blocks, or 14 digs, I should say, and 1 block. Week 1 of the Alabama Sports Writers Association football poll is officially out, and we had several teams that made it in the top 10 this week. Let's take a look at that in Class 6A. Oxford coming in at number 5 with a record of 2-0, followed by Gadsden City at number 6 after their loss to Hewitt-Trussville last week. In Class 5A, Central Clay comes in at number 3 with their 2 wins so far on the season. Leeds, number 4 this week. Moody drops down to number 8 after 2 losses to start their season. In Class 4A, the Cherokee County Warriors, 1-1 on the year, are still sitting at number 3 for Class 4A. Number 7 is Hanley, and Anniston drops down to number 9 after their loss to Beauregard Friday night. In Class 3A, Piedmont up 1 this week to number 5 after their win over Sachs Friday night. In Class 2A, Coosa Christian defeated Pell City on the road last week. That's 6A Pell City. They stay at number 5, and then Vincent in number 6 with 2 wins on the year. And in Class 1A, Wadley moves up to number 1 from 2 last week after victorious again last Friday night, and Spring Garden still staying at 8 in Class 1A. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Katie.
Thanks for that update, Jordan, and thank you for watching today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and now on Rumble. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.